This video is not intended for anyone 13 or younger.
Hello viewers, I'm your humble host, Josh24214, and today we have the fourth commander deck I made for Duskmourn House of Horrors. And yes, by looking into this, in 2 weeks, the MegaCon for Las Vegas is going to be unleashed with the sneak peeks at next year's sets and also the upcoming Foundations set in November. I think middle in November last time I checked. But until then, we got the last House of Horrors historic Brawl deck that I've made for quite a while. And today we are taking the Miranda historic Brawl deck tech for this week. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty excited. And yeah, and also next week we have Duskmourn Alchemy. So yeah, so we'll get to that horror house when we get to it. So right now, today we're doing the Miranda historic Brawl deck. So let's jump over to the deck tech, shall we?
Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It only takes 2 simple clicks. Click, click. Enjoy the episode.
And here we are at the Marina Vendrell historic Brawl deck. And she is Uberg. She's all white, blue, black, red, green. Legendary creature, human, warlock. When Miranda Vale enters, reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Put all enchantment cards from among them into your hand, and the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. And she has a tap ability with lock or unlock a door from a target room you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Yeah, this commander really wants you to try the room mechanic for Duskmourn. And I'm sorry, but this deck will not be having the room mechanic. Instead, the deck I went with this commander is basically a white, blue, green enchantment deck. And yeah, there's like only one black and one swamp and one mountain for mana, and the rest of it is just the white, blue, green. Just mostly enchantment deck for only using Miranda's first ability text. And I do have ways of... And yeah, I know, it's probably that you should have rooms in this type of commander. And I just couldn't think of any good ways to do it. But yeah, you'd probably be pretty angry about that. But I do have some ways. I do have enchantment cards that could keep your enemy commander from coming out. We have like stuff like we have like Imprisoned in the Moon. Mostly ways to deal with, but mostly it's just I still keep to my usual mix of cards that I'm pretty much okay with. And yeah, I know that you're got a mana doubler for Mirari's Wake. And yeah, I know there's no rooms in the deck, so yeah, that does suck. But sometimes I just want to break the mold sometimes. And yeah, so. And funny enough, I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with a white, green, red enchantment deck or a red, green, blue deck. So yeah, take it as you will. But yeah, sorry about letting you down. We won't be seeing the room mechanic, sadly. So with that out of the way, let's jump into the games that we go through and see what happens, shall we? And again, apologies, no room in this deck. No room mechanic. I find it okay, but I just don't feel it, you know? So let's dive into those games and see what happens. Alright, let's do Miranda game number 1. And to see how this goes. We have Jolo Convert with Golos, Timeless Pilgrim. Ugh. Timeless Pilgrim sucks. Great, no good hand. Better hand. Alright. At least I would have a land tax in the hand. Play that. Land tax. That way I can get my other 2 color land, the black and red, into my hand on my next turn. And we will take the action. Let's go grab black, red, and green. Or blue, I should have gone with blue. Okay, nothing on a second turn. So we can relax a bit. Let's correct the Misty Rainforest. And grab a Sparta Headquarters. Triumph. And discard Melange Archive. And the Forest. So now we have all 5 colors. If everything goes well. So what are you going to be planning? So far we're doing okay. Okay, Ramping. A little more ramp. And yeah, that card can win games. So I'm going to play a Temple Garden. Untapped, I have to take the 2. Then neutralize. The replicating ring. There we go. And at least that will stop Golos from coming out a turn earlier. So let's get a Thyron Wavebreaker. It's pretty much good equipped. Burnished Heart. And you're gonna have to... Okay, so you're up to 4. Ooh, we got a... Okay, so I do want to start playing my other 2 colors. But I think I want to go and... Okay, you know what? I think let's... Okay, that's 4. She's gonna play a land next turn. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I really want to deny her lands. So let's Swords to Plowshares. I know that's probably not the best call. At least that way we'll have some mana for the counter spell to counter Golos next turn. This turn. Okay, gonna play Golos. I'm gonna play Counterspell. And you give up. Great! Great. I know that one was ended too quickly, but hey, sometimes we got life to go through, so I think I can call that a win. And let us move on to game number 2, shall we? Let's 3, 2, 1, and alright, let's do game number 2 with Miranda. So the first one was very nice. And yeah, I know I don't talk, but it's just a little hard for me to communicate. So we have Das Wilking Faramir, Prince of Theoden. White blue. Could be problematic. And we got Sparta Headquarters on turn 1. We got Prison in the Moon, so we can imprison his commander. And we got Xenagos. Against my better judgment, I think I will take this hand. Hopefully things go super okay. We could use Imprisonment on the Moon on the commander, so let's put our Triome out. We got Hella Fountain, less Portfolio. I think I'm gonna put down Hella Fountain. Kami of Transcendence. So this will get bigger for every enchantment spell that we play. So she's gotta get big quick. Oh god. This could be a combo piece. That could get out of control. Snow-covered forest. Enters whenever you create a token, but a 1/1 counter other than this one works well with a combo. Don't want that happening. And yeah, Theoden's gonna come out. I think I'm going to have to swing. We do have a Flare of Denial, so he can play a land, then I can counter. If it's very bad. Boromir, Warden up the tower whenever. No. No, 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 no. We are not letting you have that. Yeah, I know, that's probably a bad play, but... Flooded Strand, come on, man, just let me play some... Let me have something else. I need frickin' card draw, for God's sake. Okay, we already got... Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play Hedge Maze. Naturalize, no. I want to... Okay, you don't want to swing. And when we get to our next turn, we could always Brain Surge. It's gonna let him look at the top 4 cards and put 2 of them on top of his deck, so it's probably going to be his best cards. It's probably going to be most likely land and swing. And we have not encountered any ramp spells or... Oh, for God's sake. Alright. Oh, we do have the Lurch Portfolio in the hand. God dang it. Mauritius Archive. Come on, something good. Oh, Vigorous Farming. That's gonna make my commander bigger. So far, everything's going good. Esper Sentinel. Concur. During your turn, spells your opponent off. Well, at least this is going to make it slightly bigger, but I have to pay the 1. Oh, and I would have to pay an additional... Fine, you can have my mana. Okay, swing for 3. Okay, and now all of our lands get an additional... Oh. Midnight Clock. You have to get rid of it. Swords to Plowshares. Lush Portfolio. Ooh. We can get... Okay, so... Yeah, that... Okay. Okay, we'll make him work. Dissolve. And I will pay the 1. So you're not. And... Haha. I guess she didn't have any other lands. So that's great. Alright. Now, let's move on to Game 3. I know that wasn't as entertaining, but still, a win's a win. So let's move on to the third and final game, shall we? Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and here we go again. And alright, let's play the final game with Miranda. And yeah, I know, I think this might be a short episode. And just, yeah, I know I should. And let's see what we got. Death, Hangle, Haith, Kirk, son of Yawgmoth, pure black. And yeah, this might be a problematic. Nope. I do have some ramp. I got a bad feeling I'm gonna have a hard time. But let's have fun with it, shall we? Let's start with the forest. And at least we will have some ramp into the north. Vat of Rebirth. We've got plenty of green permanents, so if he plays another... If she plays another artifact, we'll be a little more prepared. Into the north. Let's go grab a black. That's gonna set me up for my next turn. Jet Medallion. Okay, yeah, you... Okay, no, you know what? That's not too bad. At least he will get a draw card. Okay, play this, wear down, then get rid of these two. And then we're gonna play this. And wait until my next turn. Maybe I might get something good. And no, it's gonna be a super quick one. You know what? Screw it. Let's do a bonus game. Doesn't matter. And let's have a good time and try to have some fun with this technically fourth game that we didn't plan for. I thought it would go a little longer. And we have Isha and the Mythweaver Pogue. What the? How do you even pronounce that? Okay, yeah, that looks like a bad hand. I would have to wait. But by the time it gets to when I can do something, the game might as well just be forfeited. And the opponent goes first in pure green. It's gonna give him plenty of ramp. I gotta advance on that. I'm not gonna get what I need. Perfect card draw! And you're taking your sweet ass time. Okay, yeah. Okay, at least I got a land. Mysterious Archive? Mana Confluence. Yeah, I need to get a creature down somehow. Okay, you're gonna play an Evolving Wilds. Go fetch your basic green mana. And nothing else. No ramp, that's good. Mana Confluence into Weaver of Harmony. I will have to pick the one. Next turn I'm probably going to play Dream Route Karat Cascade. And not do anything. Cascade. I will have mana for Mana Drain and Into the Moon. Gonna swing for 2. Gonna save some mana. Alright, play your land, play your commander, and I'm gonna steal that mana. And yeah, be nice. Hello. Sorry for stealing your mana for the turn. And it's probably not going to be much. Arcane Signon. Okay, we're going to play Arctic Tree Line into Arcane Signon. Can't play my commander, so I think I'll ramp a little more with Heliod's Pilgrim. Gonna go grab Aura? Glittering Forest. And yeah, I'm gonna play that and put it onto Arcane Tree Line. That's gonna give me access to all my 5 colors. That way. So you could still ramp. Okay, cast new Necroport and Paradise Druid. That's gonna let you be able to play your commander next turn. Miranda Vendrell. Let's see if we got any good enchantments. We got 2. And we had Forsake the Worthy, Figure Farming, Forest, Path to Exile, Hedge Maze, Daria. Let's see, we're gonna get a nice little blocker. And yeah, let's swing. At least we got a 3/5 to block. Yeah, best move. Yeah, I don't think you should block with your Paradise Druid if I was you. So yeah, that's a good call. Okay, Tribute to the Rural Tree. Whenever a creature you control enters, draw a card. If it's 3 or greater, otherwise put 2/2 counters. That's gonna make your... Okay. Yeah, I want to... For the sake of common sense, I think I'm gonna do this. Okay, you know what? Let's full send. You know, auto pay that. Get rid of your 2 enchantments. And yeah, that will do. And yeah, another quickie. But hey, sometimes these things don't go according to plan. You think it's going to go much longer, but it turns out to be shorter. But who cares? And that is Miranda... And that is our look at Miranda... Oh, sorry, I'm just bad with remembering names. Miranda Vendrell. And what's next? And yeah, those are the 4 decks that I put out while waiting for Duskborn. And yeah, in 2 weeks, we're going to see what's planned for the future for next year. And also a sneak peek at Foundations. And that's 2 weeks from now. So we will have to do 2 more episodes of Historic Brawl Deck Tech. And depends on next week. We might have commanders for Duskmorn Alchemy. And yeah, Alchemy cards are... Some people love them, some people hate them. Well, mostly hate them and wish the format was gone. But hey, at least it gives us an opportunity to play with the ideas of the set and making some new cards. So until then, hopefully we can get like 2 commanders from the Alchemy set coming up next week. But if not, I do have a backup plan. There is that rumor with the Marvel cards rumors, those 5 cards that came from a rumor showing off 5 potential commanders from Marvel, from the Marvel Comics set. I don't know if they're going to be secret layer cards or they're going to be added into the... They do look like they came from a secret layer, but hopefully those cards are going to be in the main Marvel set. when it does come out. If there is no good commanders that I'm good with Duskmourn Alchemy, I'm probably going to show off 2 EDH decks that I made for those cards, just in case that rumor is true or not. But hey, it's always nice to have a little think about these sort of things. So until then, have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you next week for either Duskmourn Alchemy or Marvel Rumor Cards deck builds. So until then, have a good day, everybody. I've been your humble host, Josh24214, and see you next week. So until then, bye for now.